it was like to be a woman and an Asian American in a predominantly male work environment. I learned that in order to succeed, it wasn't enough to be very competent and wait for someone else to notice how good I was. I learned that communication can be the difference between success and failure. And I learned the value of forming alliances and forming networks. I learned the importance of mentoring for career advancement. I learned the value of taking risks, among other things. What I learned in my formative years at the Department of Defense made me realize that it was important to lend a helping hand to those that came behind us. So once I was in a position to help, when I became a senior leader, I reached out and mentored many in subsequent years to help those young leaders succeed. I have lived the American dream, and it is now my honor and my obligation to give back to the country that welcomed me with open arms and to help the community from where I came. The community that gave me so many opportunities to excel. So it is my pleasure to help my own community. Again, many, many thanks for honoring me, for following my dream and my passion. Thank you very much.
Thank you everyone for being here again with us tonight.
You know, the only way you will slow down Belle Hong Leong is like that if she breaks her foot. Because otherwise, you can see in her career, she is a fast mover, a fast worker, and has done so much. And it's really great to see her here tonight for the WAP Awards. Yes, great stuff. So now, guess what we have? We've got another performer. And so what Sujatha and myself are going to do, we're going to play instruments for you. What's your instrument? What are you going to play?
No one told me I'd be playing
All right,
this
okay.
instrument.
I was just curious if you did play one.
Yeah,
No? Okay.
I own a piano, but it's really just furniture. Yeah.
Just looks good, right?
It looks really good.
It looks fantastic. This is the instrument I play.
I did. Well, you did that way better than I did.
Cheap need for clapping. That's what it was, right? That's what I was doing.
Well, you don't get enough of that on TV.
Yeah, it's a lot of booze and eggs and oranges. Up next, because the reason why I was bringing up the instruments, we have a quartet made up of faculty members from the William Pu Music Academy. As many of you might know, William is a native of Shanghai, has a bachelor's degree from the Shanghai Conservatory of Music and a master's degree from the University of Houston as well. He started his musical studies at the age of 7, right around that height, and has learned under many influential teachers throughout his career.
If that wasn't enough, William was the assistant concert master at the Houston Symphony Orchestra for 12 years, and he's appeared as a soloist with many different orchestras and even performed with the Chinese Virtuoso Orchestra. William
joined the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra in 2002 as the associate concert master. He helped endow Charles Mackenzie Taylor Chair until leaving to start the William Pu Music Academy in 2014.
The quartet performers tonight are all from the William Pu Music Academy. Amy Chang on the viola, Li Xingyu on the flute, Martin Gurdjieff on the cello, and William Pu will be playing the violin himself. They'll be performing the first movement of the Mozart D Major Flute Quartet K285, Please welcome the William Pugh Music Academy.
next segment, we'll meet the 2015 WAC honoree who came to the U.S. at the age of 28, became a U.S. presidential appointee, and over the past 2 decades has taken Kansas City by storm. This portion of the 10th Annual WAC Awards has been brought to you by PPOM, Pan-Pacific American Leaders and Mentors.
让我们分享你的梦想，
分担你的烦恼，
把你的老问题、新想法交给我们，让我们携手努力，
携手努力，使你距离目标更进一步。
因为 UPS 不只是一家快递公司，我们联合40万人，遍布220多个国家和地区，以先进物流
为你的事业成就更多可能，
助力中国制造更优更强。有联合是进程。
Less than an hour away from what could be a very big moment.
The dog can stop barking now. We wait now to see if the dog will continue barking. Now slowly reporting on the barking of the dog. I'm realizing Anderson Cooper has a very easy job.
We're back in the game! Psychic stuff.
I've never seen anything like this. This just keeps getting better.
You're making it happen. This is the path to true happiness.
The Center for Asian Pacific American Women brings diverse communities of women together to support and honor each other. Like a path of stepping stones worn smooth by the wisdom of those who have gone before, leading to infinite possibilities for those who travel upon it. Drawing APA women leaders together, supporting their growth, and urging these exceptional women to stride into the world and give back to their communities is just one of the outcomes from the Center. We help build a solid base for ethical and compassionate leadership.
Georgia Dental Care and Georgia Dental Implant Center are located in Woodstock, Midtown, Duluth, Noonan, and coming soon to Norcross. The office in Midtown has everything patients need for dental implants in one location. You can have digital x-rays, panoramic x-rays, and CT scans. Family and cosmetic dentistry too. Dr. Steve Hahn is specially trained as a prosthodontist to take on even the most challenging implant cases. For more information, go to georgiadic.com.
Every operation, if you look around the world today, where the American people have committed soldiers, combat operations, peacekeeping, peace support missions, guerrilla insurgency gunfights, humanitarian relief, humanitarian support. All those operations, their mission success depend on boots on the ground.
now have the pleasure of introducing Frank Romeo, Vice President of the UPS Foundation's Programs and Corporate Relations. Frank's specialties include employee relations, labor relations, employee dispute resolution, mergers and acquisitions, employee opinion surveys, and community relations. We are very proud to announce that UPS has been a very generous sponsor for the WAC Awards for 10 straight years, and UPS employees have been serving as volunteers for the WAC Alliance Foundation throughout the past decade. Please give a warm welcome to Frank Romeo, Vice President of the UPS Foundation.
UPS is proud to be a major sponsor of the WAC Award since its inception in 2006. Funding from the UPS Foundation supports our nonprofit partners like WAC with building volunteer capacity, creating more effective nonprofit organizations, leadership development, and technology enhancements. This is all done through the support of our 4 focus areas. Our focus areas include diversity, community safety, which includes humanitarian relief and resilience, environmental sustainability, and volunteerism. UPS founder Jim Casey established the UPS Foundation in 1951 with a mission to help build stronger and more resilient communities around the world. And that's exactly what we've done for over 60 years. At UPS, giving means more than just writing a check. It means combining our employee skills, passion, and time with our logistics expertise, transportation assets, and charitable donations to make a measurable difference in our communities. In 2014, UPS and our employees invested nearly 1 million volunteer hours and more than $100 million into our global communities. We are also very proud of the UPS employees who have been selected as WAC honorees over the last decade. Previous UPS honorees include Ron Chang, Ken Lee, Gloria Enriquez, and Sean Sakprasik. As we saw in the last WAC video highlight, UPS was also selected as the WAC Corporate Champion in 2009. I realize that UPS is often known for our slogan, "What can Brown do for you?" or that our delivery drivers are often dressed in shorts even in the dead of winter. But our new slogan, "United Problem Solvers," has been well received. Now, I would like to show you some of the problems UPS is working to solve, often behind the scenes and through the UPS Foundation. So let's take a look.
In a perfect world, everyone would be safe and communities would be strong. That's why the UPS Foundation's mission is to aid communities in need and build their resilience for the future through humanitarian relief efforts, with programs that ensure road safety, by protecting our environments through global reforestation, and by supporting diversity and inclusion so all people have a chance to thrive and prosper, all while relying on the power of UPSers who volunteer their time and talent. Every day, the UPS Foundation leverages the company's vast resources to help communities overcome challenges around the globe and right next door. We are determined to make a positive impact in everything we do and with every dollar we invest. Our community investments average $100 million each year and are directed towards planting millions of trees, teaching drivers how to better navigate the roads, delivering hope to those affected by disaster, offering the chance for an education and economic opportunity, and ensuring that volunteering and giving back remains firmly rooted in our culture. The UPS Foundation taps into the strength and compassion of nearly 400,000 UPSers who serve over 220 countries and territories.
United as one!
Individuals who each year give nearly 2 million hours of their time and effort to help their local communities reach their goals. Whether we are helping nonprofit organizations serve the communities or leveraging UPS's transportation assets and logistics expertise to get relief supplies where they need to be in a time of crisis, or lending a hand to someone who needs a little help along the way. The UPS Foundation strives to create new possibilities and remains committed to doing more.
I now have the great pleasure of introducing to you an old friend, Rudy Pamatuan. You will definitely recognize him because he starred in several of the anniversary videos we've seen so far tonight. And you've seen how he's been a huge WAC supporter throughout the 10 years of this gala and award ceremony. In 2004, Rudy was appointed by President George W. Bush to serve as the chairman of the President's Advisory Commission on Asian American and Pacific Islanders. Serving as the White House chairman, Rudy took a keen interest in the WAC awards and has avidly supported us throughout the decade. It was in 2011, in fact, that Rudy was recognized with the WAC Leaders and Legends Award himself. Let's take a look now at Rudy's other accomplishments and successes.
Rudy and two of his college friends also raised funding and began publishing the Lakeshore Drive magazine. Later, the three partners sold the magazine to a large international publisher. Rudy then founded the firm